Da 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 da.
And hello there, you fine person, and welcome back to Japan Game and Junk. Today, it is a true classic on the PlayStation 3 with the form-fitted PlayStation 3 monitor with a true PlayStation classic. It is Ridge Racer. As of yet unplayed, the original Ridge Racer here purchased for only 50 yen from Hard Off. Says it's got some disc damage and some case damage, but 50 yen. Played this a lot way back when my school, in my junior high school and high school, it's going to be hard to open this actually, let me find some scissors here. My junior high and high school, I think I mentioned this before, was a private school, and there was a boarding school element. I was not a boarding student, but for the sake of those kids, there was a student center full of all sorts of stuff to do, including a game room. So when I first went to that school, it was full of arcade games, air hockey table. It was awesome. Everything free to play. Couldn't go there during school hours, but still, after school, it was a lot of fun. Very, very crowded, though. But unfortunately, it was expensive to keep that up, of course. And the games, the arcade games, were replaced with TVs and game systems. So first PlayStation, Saturn, then Nintendo 64, and I graduated before PS2 and such came out. So anyway, I'm sure it's still there, still has lots of fun stuff, but no, I remember this. PlayStation first came out, and there were so many copies of Ridge Racer, the most popular game for everyone to play together. So, this is the best version, of course, the re-release that's much cheaper than the original version, but not that it's expensive anyway. This is one of the cheapest games you can get on the PlayStation anywhere. Although I doubt you're going to find it complete, although scratched, for less than 50 yen. It's been decades since I played this. Hope I'll still enjoy it. But going back in time, this was a huge deal because it was big in the arcade as well. And the idea that you could play a game this good at home was pretty incredible. At the time, I had a 3DO, and I was like, oh, but I like my Need for Speed. And I still do. It's still as far as a driving game, it's more complete, but yay. And as mentioned on my Ridge Racers video for PSP, if you can complete this during the loading screen, then you can get a car that unlocks. And there we go. Select your car. That's the traditional one. And Namco does in fact hold a, I think at the time at least, and now maybe still, holds a patent on being able to play a game during a loading screen. Okay. So much memory here. And I remember once someone had unlocked the nice car to have, and it was just stuck in the memory. And I was so much memory. And I was very angry because I had waited my turn correctly to play the game, and some bigger kid just tried to bully me. And it was like, no, I want to play again. You don't play. So what did I do? The nice car that you have to unlock was in the memory. I turned off the PlayStation, and he had to play without the nice car. Yeah, at the time, the speed of the polygonal movement was just really incredible for the time. And Ridge Racer has always stayed, like, as far as graphical fidelity, as a very, very positive series. Usually when a new system comes out, they'll really blow everyone away with their cars. At least until the Xbox One age, I believe that's when Microsoft's own Forza series, Forza series, has taken over from Microsoft to try to show that off. And of course now PlayStation is Gran Turismo. to try to show off the new system, but you got it, dude. I'm hanging in there. But yeah, until recently, Ridge Racer would come on a new system and really blow everyone away. Like I'm blowing away the competition. I'm in 5th place now. Out of 12, I'm 4th? Oh, that's like the top 3rd. I'm in the top 33% of all racers. Will I finish? Is this checkpoint or finish? Oh, there's a chance I might even do better than 4th if I pass this pink car. Come on, Pinky, out of the way. Little Pink, just like a modern ultra-nationalist communist Chinese, they're often called Little Pinks. Please try to support freedom for Chinese people who are currently under a totalitarian regime. Alright, here we go. Gonna finish in 2nd, it looks like. Can't pass that car, I'm sure. Nope.
Yeah! It's a new record!
Wow, it's a new record, but I didn't get 1st. How's it a new record? Oh, a lap time was a new record. Wow, this beautiful gabber music. Whatever happened to gabber? That was a weird subgenre. There we go. Game over. Okay. Yeah, indeed, it is just the arcade game, so... Let's go to the difficult one. Maybe one more play on the difficult stage. Hey, baby.
3, 2,
Did look better on the CRT, though, you know? When it was, all anti-aliased naturally by the poor quality of the screen.
3 laps to go.
Much like, you know, did you, if you're old enough and you're from a country that had pay-per-view on TV, all that the cable company could do with analog TV was to make the signal all jumbled up. You could still hear what's going on, but the screen was all crazy. So I remember that for people who watch pro wrestling, you could just, like, listen to pro wrestling events. And it was better than reading updates, you know? Anyway, though, with the, with pay-per-view, you could always just kind of really squint really hard, and sometimes it would look as clear as if your eyes were open and the screen was nice. Because you were squinting so hard to obscure your vision that you would trick yourself into thinking it looks good. That's what this is like. This game, when it's on the CRT and the poor quality screen, makes it look so much, I guess, more natural? I don't know. I'm not good at games. But I do reject the idea that CRTs usually make old things look better.
Keep going.
I very much don't think so. I think Pixel Perfect is good, and then if there's any kind of poor pixelation or whatever, then just yeah, it's just how it is. Just gotta accept it. The real reason that the super hardcore gamers and pro gamers want to play on a CRT is to slightly reduce the lag, as the LCD, instead of playing at however many frames per second, whether 60 hertz or whatever, CRTs, of course, play at exactly the speed of light, as far as how inputs go. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So, already we're playing through this the second time, and upon completing this, basically it's 2/3 of the game. You have that, and then you have then the middle version, which I won't be playing, and then Time Trial, where you're just trying to play by yourself without other cars to get records on tracks and stuff. Indeed, it is just an arcade conversion. And such games are very popular to have on a system, but doesn't mean it's a long-time gaming investment. I doubt anyone in the world has put as many hours into this game as even I have put into, say, Skyrim, for example, or Star Control 2. But still, not all game. It's like a three-ring circus, you know. Some people want the lion jumping through a flaming hoop. Some people want the juggler. Some people want the trapeze, you know. It's all about what kind of game you like, and that's why game systems are fun. You can get all sorts of games with what you like. Maybe I still got a minute to go or so, almost a minute, so maybe I'll hit the top 3. Dun, 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 dun. And again, this really wowed the socks off everyone who had it at home, but if you never played the arcade original, it is much better, graphically and with a smooth frame rate. But still, the fact that this was so good at home at the time, in '94, come on. Just top 4 for me today. That's too bad. There you go. That's the most difficult course. And even a jumbly bouncing around the course guide rail, you know, the guardrails like me. There's that Gabber. Still got 4th. And game over. And there you go. Ridge Racer. So again, very, very big classic for the system. And, you know, if you've never played it, you should play it and you should have it. It's a very, very fun little arcade action racing game. Improved in every way by all the others, but still, just like the original Tekken, it's worth having in your collection. Thanks so much, and Ridge Racer!
Da 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 da.